Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Robert Pattinson. From teen idol to one of Hollywood's most unpredictable actors, Robert Pattinson has carved one of the most fascinating paths in modern Hollywood. Rising to global superstardom as a young heartthrob and evolving into an acclaimed, risk-taking performer, Pattinson has proven himself far more than a former teen idol. Today, he stands as one of the industry's most intriguing actors, known for his bold role choices, unconventional career decisions, and undeniable screen presence. Early life and breakthrough. Robert Douglas Thomas Pattinson was born on May 13, 1986, in London, England. Drawn to the arts from a young age, he began performing in the Barnes Theatre Company as a teenager. His early passion quickly met opportunity when he landed the role of Cedric Diggory in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, 2005. That single performance introduced him to millions and hinted at the charisma that would define his future work. But destiny had even bigger plans. Global stardom. With Twilight in 2008, Pattinson's life changed forever when he was cast as Edward Cullen in the film adaptation of Stephenie Meyer's Twilight. The franchise became a worldwide phenomenon, earning billions and creating one of the most devoted fanbases in film history. Pattinson instantly became a cultural icon, his face on magazine covers, red carpets, and bedroom posters around the world. With fame came intense scrutiny, but he handled it with a mix of humility and humor. Despite the financial success, Pattinson used the experience not as a comfort zone but as a launchpad. A bold and unpredictable career shift. After Twilight, Pattinson resisted the typical Hollywood leading man trajectory. Instead, he chose challenging, often daring roles in independent and arthouse cinema. Key transformations included David Cronenberg's Cosmopolis, 2012, a psychological, surreal performance that impressed critics. The Rover, 2014, a gritty post-apocalyptic drama showing Pattinson's raw intensity. Good Time, 2017, the role that changed everything. His urgent, chaotic performance earned rave reviews and re-established him as a serious actor. The Lighthouse, 2019, a bizarre, hypnotic film acclaimed for Pattinson's bold and fearless acting opposite Willem Dafoe. Through these films, Pattinson built a reputation as someone unafraid to experiment, embracing strange, challenging, and complex roles. Becoming the Batman in 2022, Pattinson returned to blockbuster cinema as the new Bruce Wayne in The Batman, bringing a darker, more introspective energy to the role. He received widespread praise. Audiences and critics admired his brooding, detective-driven interpretation, a stark contrast to previous portrayals. Pattinson proved he could balance prestige films with major franchises without compromising artistry. Beyond acting, music, modeling, and creative exploration, few fans know that Pattinson is also a talented musician. He sings, writes songs, and plays guitar and piano. Several of his tracks appear in film soundtracks. Earlier in his career, he also modeled, but later distanced himself from the glamour side of fame, focusing instead on creative expression. Pattinson's views on stardom are famously self-deprecating, making him one of Hollywood's most relatable and grounded celebrities. What's next? With several exciting projects on the horizon, including new films with acclaimed directors, Pattinson continues to reinvent himself. Every role he chooses seems designed to surprise audiences and challenge expectations. From wizard to vampire to tortured superhero, his journey is a testament to artistic courage and reinvention. Robert Pattinson. The evolution of a Hollywood enigma. Robert Pattinson's career is a study in transformation. Many actors rise to fame, But few reinvent themselves with the daring unpredictability that Pattinson displays. From global teen sensation to a critically revered performer, he has built a career defined not by comfort, but by challenge, experimentation, and a refusal to be boxed into any single image. Early life: a creative foundation. Born in London on May 13, 1986. Pattinson grew up exploring art and performance. He joined the Barnes Theatre Company in his teens, where he performed in plays like Guys and Dolls and Tess of the D'Urbervilles. At first, he was shy and reserved, but acting gave him a gateway into confidence and self-expression. His early modeling gigs and small roles in British TV led him slowly toward cinema, until his first major turning point arrived with surprising speed. Breakthrough with Harry Potter in 2005. Pattinson was cast as Cedric Diggory in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Though his screen time was limited, his role was pivotal. Cedric was noble, charismatic, and charming, a contrast to the darker characters that would define Pattinson's later career. His performance caught the attention of global audiences, setting the stage for a cultural phenomenon that would soon overhaul his life. Twilight, the role that changed everything. In 2008, Robert Pattinson became a household name almost overnight. Cast as the brooding vampire Edward Cullen, he became the face of the Twilight Saga, one of the biggest pop culture sensations of the 2000s. Millions of fans around the world followed his every move. Paparazzi swarmed him. His relationships, especially with co-star Kristen Stewart, became global headlines. The franchise made him wealthy and extraordinarily famous, but also placed him under intense scrutiny. Despite the fame, Pattinson maintained a self-aware humor about the experience. He openly joked about the franchise's oddities, yet remained grateful for the platform it gave him. The success also presented a challenge: how to avoid being typecast forever. A radical reinvention. Diving into indie cinema after Twilight, Pattinson deliberately chose roles that pushed him into unfamiliar territory. Instead of relying on blockbuster fame, he charted an artistic path through independent and auteur-driven films. Collaboration with David Cronenberg. Cosmopolis, 2012, launched Pattinson into a surreal, psychological world that proved he could handle intellectually heavy material. Maps to the Stars, 2014, further cemented his relationship with arthouse cinema. Critically acclaimed performances. The Rover, 2014, revealed a raw, gritty side of Pattinson, earning him widespread praise. Good Time, 2017, became a breakout moment in his artistic rebirth. His frantic, emotional performance stunned critics and reintroduced him as a bold, fearless actor. The Lighthouse, 2019, shot in black and white, showcased Pattinson's intensity in a bizarre, mesmerizing duel with Willem Dafoe. These films reshaped how audiences and critics viewed him. By consistently choosing challenging, unconventional roles, Pattinson proved he was committed to genuine craftsmanship, not fame. Return to blockbusters. The Batman in 2022. Pattinson returned to mainstream cinema with The Batman, playing a darker, more psychologically layered Bruce Wayne. Instead of a polished billionaire, he portrayed a young, haunted vigilante still learning who he needs to become. His performance was met with enthusiasm from fans and critics alike. Many praised his brooding realism, emotional depth, and detective-first interpretation of the character. The role secured his position as both an artistic and commercial force. A sequel is already in development, with fans eagerly anticipating the next chapter of his Batman era. Beyond acting, music, personality, and public image, Pattinson is more than an actor. He's a multi-talented creative. Music: he plays guitar and piano, writes original songs, and even contributed tracks to the Twilight soundtrack. His music style is intimate, soulful, and deeply personal. Public persona Pattinson is famously humble, awkward in a charming way, allergic to Hollywood pretension, self-deprecating, honest about anxiety and the absurdity of fame. These qualities make him both relatable and uniquely compelling among Hollywood stars. Philosophy of acting and art. What makes Pattinson's career stand out is his taste for risk. He frequently chooses roles that are uncomfortable, strange, or experimental. In interviews, he speaks about chasing the feeling of uncertainty, a sign that a project will challenge him. Instead of building a predictable brand, he embraces unpredictability as his identity. Future projects and legacy.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.